From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive is starting field position is facing 4th down.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. Fields on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Fields. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Montgomery is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Once more Montgomery. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Fields going to hold on to it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tua now on 1st down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be stopped short of first down as they rally to tackle him about the 28. The result only 4 yards there. And now bring up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 27 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa will go out to the flat for Edmonds. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first down, Fields. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. N'Keal Harry as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Let's go now.
Tua, a final shot before half. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The Bears are going to go empty in this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now a first down throw, Fields. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Ready.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
To throw again on second down. Tua. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, 29 yards. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Flies into one.
received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Petty don't matter. Far as that teller-tatter, I pray to God they rat-a-tatter. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the road flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Soldier Field. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields going to throw right away. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at the 40. Mariota to throw it. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down throw for Mariota. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. the red zone now. Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, Fields.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Got an open man. It's Pringle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He's got his man, London, right side, finding space at the 40.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And he'll decide to keep this once more.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves. but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this... able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw Mariota. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Mariota. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to be smothered in the backfield again as he ran into a wall there. And they'll run again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They snap it to Fields. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mariota on 1st down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Mariota's throw taken in by Edwards.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Mariota again. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 40.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the 2nd half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Fields.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now Mariota. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Mariota's throw taken in by London.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the play fake, Mariota.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Play action now. Mariota. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Mariota taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Koo to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, Fields. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Fields going to keep it once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. hard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
45 yards.
and the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
From the 41, Fields.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 23 yards the pickup there. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
Back to throw, Fields.
Touchdown! Cole Komet from 19 yards away.
And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw, Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
That's caught, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And that'll be incomplete, but remember, crazy situation here you don't see often. Not 4th down yet, so they will keep possession. A lot of confusion, especially in the crowd right now. A lot of folks thinking it's a turnover on downs, but it's not. It's just an incomplete pass. That was 3rd down. Now it's 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fields trying to throw for it.
Rolling to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, aren't we?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.